from Toyota, leading the way every day. Atkins from Toyota, symbols of trust.
In April of this year, a little over 200 licenses were given to Liberty Machine and similar gaming devices after a court case arguing their legality was dropped. Although the case was dropped, the Attorney General's office made it clear that the machines were still illegal, and in fact, Attorney General Lenny Rapadas has filed another case in court to remove their licenses. Meanwhile, the Department of Revenue and Taxation continues to license these machines, and in fact, they've even granted licenses to 200 more of these devices.
200 of those, I think mainly Liberty machines, were renewed in June. The others haven't been renewed. The ones that are coming in new now, I guess in the month of June, we issued a total of another 200 Liberty machines, having a total of 400 amusement devices, or what they call them, Liberty machines, have been licensed during the month of June.
So why the additional 200 gaming machines?
Because it falls within the regulations that we're following. These machines were basically registered owner before August 1st, 2001. These are the machines that we were following under the regulations. So before we licensed these machines, we actually went out and basically verified these machines, what type of machines, and verify them were they really actually a licensed owner before August.
Keep Guam Good attorney Jay Areola believes these machines are illegal and they should not be licensed.
My recommendation and request would be for the Attorney General to go out and seize them. He has the legal authority to go out and seize all those machines right now. And he should do what Alicia Limtiaco did. Get out there with your AG investigators and GPD to help you. Seize them. They're illegal. He believes they're illegal. We all know they're illegal. Seize them.
Areola is also urging the governor to veto Bill 19, a confusing measure that was originally meant to tax gaming devices to pay vendors who are owed money by the hospital, but one that was eventually passed to tax these machines instead for an urgent care center at the hospital.
I think it just goes to show that what happens when you have these backroom deals going on in the middle of the night, so to speak, over the weekend, and senators rushing to get some type of legislation forward and passed and sent over to the governor.
Areola says that in their haste to pass a bill that would tax these gaming devices, lawmakers sent a bill to the governor that makes no sense without Exhibit A. The bill would have ended gaming and gambling once all vendors listed in Exhibit A were paid off by the hospital. But ultimately, lawmakers sent a bill that excluded Exhibit A.
It doesn't make sense at all. It was clear from the majority of the senators, the intent of the legislature at the time they passed the amendments was to put a sunset provision. And that's to terminate gambling. And so they can't go back and say, now we've legalized it and made it, good to go forever. That's just inconsistent with what they voted on that night. We're left with a very, very bad law, and the governor should veto it for that reason alone. I mean, send it back to the drawing board, let them go work on it again, let them have a public hearing if they have to have a public hearing on whether or not gambling should be terminated at the end of after serving its purpose for paying these supposed GMH vendors and GMH debt. But don't sign this bill as it's currently written. It's really just a bad law.